Well, the first all-female Gasparilla crew to appear in a Gasparilla parade is marking a milestone this year.
Yeah, Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley is named after a real female Irish pirate from the 16th century. Jeff Patterson takes a look at the group's history.
Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley was formed 30 years ago. It's now the largest all-female crew in Gasparilla. And this crew was formed at a time when the Gasparilla celebration was not that diverse.
And now we have the Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley.
1993. This is the very first parade Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley entered.
This is one of the brand new ones.
We got to talk about this because it's the first time in this parade.
A parade telecast hosted by well-known Channel 8 anchors Bill Ratliff, Gail Sirens, and our pirate on the street, Bob Height.
Grace O'Malley was chosen as the mascot for this crew because of the theme of Gasparilla.
Bob Height even interviewing the very first O'Malley, or president of this brand new all-female crew.
It's a crew of women, volunteers in Tampa that have organized to celebrate Tampa's Gasparilla.
They began as a group of 14 women who invited a few friends to join, and they became the first all-female crew admitted to the Gasparilla parade.
So that's when the call was to change up Gasparilla a little bit. So they thought, this is what we should do.
Kelly FLOYD joined the O'Malley crew in 2005 when her daughter was just 10 years old.
Well, I really didn't know if I wanted to. Rachel was 10, so single mom, 10-year-old, how much can I give to this? I'm leading the way. Okay.
She eventually became so involved, she became the O'Malley, or president of her crew, and she's been a part of their growth.
I enjoy the friendship with the ladies. There are people from all over Tampa Bay, ladies from all over that I would have never met otherwise. Doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, other teachers, just every walk of life is in Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley.
Her daughter Rachel has fond memories of those early days.
Going to the parade when I was 10 was really all about catching beads. It didn't really dawn on me how important it was to see the first all-women's crew.
But eventually, the importance of that grew on her. And when she turned 21, she joined the crew. And now, at the age of 30, she's been elected as the incoming O'Malley, or president, which is kind of a big deal to her mother.
Let's see if I can say this without getting choked up.
Because not only does Rachel represent the future of the club, she's starting a family tradition.
Now she's ready to take the reins. And it's kind of nice, though, because I feel like I can step back because I know the crew's in good hands going forward.
And starting later this year, this 30-year-old will lead a crew that was also born 30 years ago.
The crew of Grace O'Malley.
And she has her own vision of the future of Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley.
My mom always kind of instilled this: you can't complain if you don't try to make a difference.
So 30 is a very important number this year for Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley, a crew of nearly 400 women. In Tampa, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.
That's huge.
It's enormous. You know, it's so interesting. It's really special to me, too, because when I was finishing my degree at the University of South Florida, I was also an intern here at Channel 8. I did a story for my senior class on this crew because they were starting, and it was such an important moment in Gasparilla history, and it blows my mind that it's been 30 years.
And their float is massive, by the way. I love that, too. The group is also known as the Ladies of Grace. They have 3 floats in tomorrow's Gasparilla Parade.
And they won't be hard to miss. They'll be dressed in 16th century grand court gowns, which many of them design and make themselves. So they just ramp it up a notch. Yeah.
And I love seeing the old video, too.
It's so good.
30 years ago.
So good.
Wow.
Bob and Gail.
Yeah.
Bill Ratliff. Oh, good times.